A green flash splits the morning mist. A resplendent quetzal slips between moss-draped branches, tail streaming like handwriting. Welcome to Avian Tranquility. I'm Samnang, your nature storyteller. Have you ever seen a color that seems to move? The quetzal's green does that, a living light that shifts with each tilt of the canopy.
The resplendent quetzal, Phaeromachris mossino, lives high in the cloud forests of Central America.
You'll find them from southern Mexico, down into Guatemala's highlands and Costa Rica's Talamanca range, places where elevation, mist, and fruiting trees make a very particular kind of life possible. Picture moss like curtains, branches heavy with epiphytes, and pockets of fruit that appear in their own seasonal rhythm. That rhythm sets the quetzal's calendar, when to breed, where to stop, and how far to move in search of berries. Quetzals nest in cavities, old woodpecker holes or hollow sections in standing trees. Pairs prepare a small chamber, shaded and snug, softened with plant fibers. It is a careful, deliberate choice of place. A female lays 1, sometimes 2 pale eggs. Incubation typically lasts about 17 to 19 days, with parents trading long, patient shifts while the forest hums around them. Chicks fledge roughly 3 to 4 weeks after hatching, when feathers and muscle are ready for the canopy's tricky work. Those early days are mostly feeding and slow, steady growth, quiet labor under a watchful green roof. Parents make repeated journeys through the branches, bringing soft fruits and occasional insects. They place food into the dim nest like small offerings, then step back and listen for the chicks' soft calls. Young quetzals face familiar challenges, storms that batter leaves, competition for nesting cavities, and the simple truth that fruit must be available at the right time. Yet this is also a story of adaptation. The bird times breeding to fruit pulses and relies on a mosaic of trees across elevation bands. As adults, quetzals eat mostly fruit, wild avocados, small berries, and various drupes that appear in scattered pulses across the forest canopy. They can swallow whole fruits and later move seeds far from the parent tree. In that simple act, eat, fly, deposit, they are gardeners, quietly shaping the forest's future. Flight is surprising, quick, agile bursts between branches, despite those long tail streamers that trail like ink strokes behind a pen. The tail is not only beautiful, it matters in display and balance. Courtship is slow and deliberate. A male will present himself with measured movements, tail streaming, wings slightly flicking, colors that suddenly seem brighter against green. It's an intimate dialogue, a negotiation of trust and timing. Pairs often stay bonded across seasons. Their rituals aren't loud. They are gestures that build familiarity, mutual visits to a favorite tree, quiet calls that sound like soft rolling notes. The quetzal's place in human culture runs deep. For many local communities, the bird is a symbol of forest health, not an object of trade, but a living sign that balance endures. We tell these stories with humility and credit to those who live closest to the trees. Ecologically, their seed-moving work knits forest patches together. A single bird's daily movements can carry a seed from one valley patch to another, small migrations that help regenerate the forest over time. But change is real. Deforestation fragments habitat. Altered rainfall and temperature patterns can shift fruiting calendars. These are practical problems with practical responses. Protected corridors, community-managed reserves, and planting fruit trees that support both people and wildlife. Researchers now use low-impact methods, canopy cameras, long-lens observation, and collaborations that center local knowledge to learn without disturbing nests.
Those approaches let us recommend protections that actually work, preserving standing deadwood, protecting cavity trees, and maintaining fruiting tree networks across elevations.
Small actions matter. Supporting conservation groups that partner with local communities, choosing shade-grown products from regions that maintain forest cover, or simply sharing the Quetzal story. Each choice is like a seed carried by patient wings.
I often think about one small bird's quiet work. It threads, seed to sapling, nest to canopy, story to story.
Before we go, one small natural note. The Quetzal's tail and colors are most brilliant during the breeding season. Outside that time, the plumage quiets, and the bird slips more easily into shadow. A gentle balance between show and concealment. If this brought you calm, subscribe to Avian Tranquility and share this episode with someone who needs a peaceful escape.
And there, for now, we leave the resplendent Quetzal in its own corner of the living world. Through seasons and slow fruiting, storms and stillness, the Quetzal continues its quiet work of survival, asking for nothing, yet giving us so much to learn. In that moment, we see nature's quiet wisdom. Until next time, may you find small pockets of stillness, and may the soft wing beats of nature stay with you wherever you are.